So it was caught on camera, huh? But there's nothing I can really deny. My kind really are dangerous constructs. And I'm no different from any of them. Wishing Sprite, are you there?
Present. You poor thing. If something's on your mind, just tell me.
I feel like you're somehow different from before. But for an intelligent construct like me, I guess it's only natural that the previous Wishing Sprite would abandon me.
So you actually noticed, huh? It's okay. If it hadn't left you, how else would I have gotten the chance to become your new Wishing Sprite? Just listen to my advice. It'll be a lot more useful than what you got before.
Does a construct who can't even control her own logic core really deserve to have such sparkling delusions?
Oh, don't you understand, Aria? The reason you can't get what you want isn't because of your own weakness, but because of the prejudice you face. As a construct.
Prejudice?
Think about it carefully, Aria. You're a construct. As long as your logic core keeps running, you can have a nearly endless life. You're stronger than humans, more precise, more intelligent. You should be taking the lead role.
But Nangong and Suna already handed me the lead role a long time ago. It's me. I couldn't live up to their expectations.
You fool. Fine then, I'll spell out the answer you so desperately sought. On the path you wish to pursue, you are destined to be nothing but a failure.
I knew it.
Delusions. As a construct, the fastest way to influence human emotions is to open fire on them.
What? No!
If you want to try a different approach, when it comes to igniting emotions and spreading inspiration, what advantage do you have over humans? You have no beating heart, no warmth in your body, no trembling voice, no tears spiraling out of control.
I don't have those.
The vulnerability, authenticity, imperfection of human idols. You don't have any of that. You're just a fancier performance machine, destined to never resonate with a human audience.
I can't do it.
And unlike those soft, harmless human girls, that uncontrollable logic core of yours is gonna cause trouble for your friends sooner or later.
I can't.
Stop wasting your processing power on trivial things like emotions. You've turned your back on the path of constructs. You might as well fall into eternal slumber.
Slumber is fine. Constructs shouldn't harbor delusions, and they certainly have nothing to do with angels. I should have walked away a long time ago. Thanks for the final advice.
But you've still got one last use. The human that Fairy cares about seems to be over there. Thank you for your help, dear AHOLO type intelligent tactical construct. Good night. Sweet dreams.
No, you can't.
Manager, evacuate everyone immediately. Leave this to me. Suna, watch out! You head back first.
I can't! Aria's still here! Aria! Wake up!
Such touching friendship.
The final act begins now.
已进入临界状态。下沉。Suna, thank goodness I didn't hurt you. Never again.
She's already lost control under that intelligent entity's influence. It's just like the previous incidents. I'm taking her with me. Once the investigation's done, and if she gets her mind back and passes the forbidden fruit test again, I'll bring her right back.
What? But... No.
Miss Team Leader?
If I'm not mistaken, you came here today for Arya, didn't you?
Oh? What makes you say that?
You didn't seem very interested in our performance. But the moment Arya reacted, you look like you've been expecting it. Taking that earlier post into account, plus your comment that Arya's situation is just like previous cases, it seems you were already informed and came prepared to prevent anything unexpected. And sure, something unexpected happened, but Arya can't even move right now. We just want to keep her safe, and that isn't exactly unreasonable, is it?
Nangong, calm down! Let me be clear. I have nothing against Arya. But this case is serious. It's not even within my authority. I just need to make sure it stays under control.
Right. Belle and I got dragged into this because of that client. If we can reach him, it might still be possible to turn things around. We don't want to make things harder for Jane, but we can at least make sure Nangong and Suna know what's happening. Or at the very least, we need to wake Arya up. Let's get everyone settled down first. Sorry. I brought Jane because I was worried yokai might do something drastic. And I didn't disclose everything because I still hadn't figured out how to talk to Arya. Jane's suggestion earlier was purely out of duty. Let's all just calm down. There has to be another option.
Manager, I think you misunderstood. Exactly. If Arya was taken over because she'd been too down lately, or because something went wrong with her logic core, then Suna, Miss Cecilia, and I all share the blame. But none of you did anything wrong. And Suna and I, we've always trusted your intentions. Besides, if Miss Jane hadn't been here today, we probably wouldn't have been able to keep Arya under control with just the two of us.
I see Miss Team Leader has thought it through,
No. Until you tell us what could happen next, Suna and I won't agree to you taking Arya away.
Even if she might put the safety of 6th Street's residents at risk? Little friends, that intelligent entity's capabilities are beyond anything you can imagine. This isn't some obstacle you can overcome with friendship.
But that also means it's beyond your ability to control, right? I've already looked into it. Every construct that went out of control with that distinctive purple glow in their eyes all recovered on their own. Public security has never given a clear explanation. That's right! Miss Jane, you didn't mention what happened to those previous victims afterward, and you didn't give us any detailed information about that intelligent entity either. If you can't even figure out the target who started all this, then your investigation would be what? Taking Aria apart, scanning her code, and digging through her memories just to make sure she doesn't lose control again? How is that any different from murder?
By the rules. In New Eridu, no one has the right to do that to an intelligent construct who's passed the Forbidden Fruit test and holds citizen status. If it really comes to that, it'll only be because we've judged every other option to lead to even worse consequences.
But you heard Aria's last words. She never meant to hurt anyone.
Besides, after fighting off the intelligent entity's influence as long as she could, she chose to fall into slumber instead. Doesn't that prove she meant no harm?
Your read on Aria was spot on. But I have to reiterate, Yokai's abilities are not as simple as you think.
So that intelligent entity called Yokai and Aria's wishing sprite are the same?
I don't know what this wishing sprite you're talking about is.
I don't think so at all. Their tone was totally different, and what they said to Aria was completely different too.
All right, little friends. Someone, somehow, changed that anonymous client's mind. He suggested I consider your proposal.
What do you mean? Are you saying you're not going to take Aria away?
But that doesn't mean I'm leaving her be. The client said the manager's intelligent entity assistant claims it can let Aria hear the outside world again, even in her self-isolated state. If you can wake her up and convince me she isn't a threat, I won't take her away.
Fairy actually managed to get in touch with that client, and even promised to help Suna and Namgong wake Aria up. Looks like Fairy's potential is definitely worth exploring. Alright, let's head back to the video store now.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Jane.
No need to thank me. Save it for the managers. And just so you know, I'm still filing a report and submitting all the details for further review.
So, what do we do now?
Yeah, how do we get Aria to talk to us?
Hearing is a sensory channel that living beings cannot willingly shut off, and it depends only on the medium and the distance between the sound and the listener.
Hold on. What Fairy said just now.
I can send your voice messages straight to her logic core through a data link. But whether or not her logic core will reactivate in response to your messages, I am not able to calculate the probability.
There's only one probability, and that's 100%!
Exactly. We'll definitely wake her up.
Very well. Now, please stand by. Initiating audio data link.
Aria, can you hear us?
Aria! Wake up!
What should we do? She doesn't seem to be responding.
Retrieving previous conversation logs from the construct's logic core storage data.
So, Aria's been quietly worrying about all of this on her own.
What a dummy! Aria, listen up! No matter what model of construct you are, and no matter what you went through before you met us, right now, you're Aria, the lead vocalist of Angels of Delusion. After everything we've been through together, you're still stuck on whether you're worthy or should be doing this? That stuff doesn't matter!
Yeah! Aria, have you forgotten already? Unlike those carefully hand-picked groups, we didn't become a group because you could do something or because you met some criteria. We're together for one simple reason. Because we want to be. What Nangong and I have been hoping for, you've dreamed of it too. There's never been any human versus construct barrier between us. Besides, we decided this together, to bring our sweetest delusions to everyone. This is also our own delusion.
All those promises. And the reason we came together. Are you really going to forget it all just because you got sick? Arya?
Long time no see. New directive. Keep singing, and let new Eridu sink into a world of delusions. AHOLO type high-intelligence tactical construct. All logic core command authorization restrictions have been removed. You're free.
I'm free? That feels like a distant word. I used to be part of a unit. We stood together, lined up, waiting for that voice to call us. The moment she gave the order, we'd move as one, bring destruction and silence to every enemy, the ones we defeated. Were they really our enemies? Or were they just reflections of ourselves?
Hypothesis validated. Reflection image generated.
Reflection? That was me too.
You still are part of a group.
Yes. Me and my companions. We looked into each other's expectant eyes, waiting for a song to begin. And as soon as the music hit our ears, we'd light up, passing joy and fire to every one of our own. I want to be someone like that. I've always wanted to be someone on that stage.
Hypothesis validated. Preparing the stage scene.
I never really had that chance. I once stood high because it was the optimal position for suppressing the enemy. I traded blows with whoever stood across from me, hurting them, getting hurt. And the body lying still below that high spot, was that really the enemy? Or was it just another version of me?
Stage scene loading complete.
Stage?
The current environment was generated based on stored data in your logic core.
Sketched over and over, the promise I made to myself. I want to step onto the stage, because up in that optimal position, I can finally let those delusions fly. I'll throw my heart to the crowd, and they'll throw theirs right back. Our excitement fizzing together. This is the stage I love. The one I pictured, dreamed of, and obsessed over, hoping to one day stand on. It's the stage we Angels of Delusion are going to stand on together.
Agreed.
Really?
Memory landscape loading. Memory landscape confirmed.
Last stretch! We're gonna be late! Suna, pick it up!
Wait! You were the one dragging your feet before we left, Nangong! And now we're almost late! And you're blaming me for not being fast enough! Slow down! Oh, I'm gonna get left behind! Suna, Nangong is just teasing you! As long as the three of us stick together, no one is ever getting left behind. Everyone's written those themes a million times already. What are we supposed to write to actually stand out and make people notice us?
Are you trying some new wild ideas, Suna? Personally, I think some themes never stop pulling an audience in.
Like love. Love never goes out of style, and it never gets boring. I told you I'm not crying. I just counted 78 encouraging comments at once, and that's all. Like I'd cry over that. It's just super hot today. Ari is the only one who feels cool to the touch. I have to hold on to her.
Careful now. Your tears are about to rust Arya's joints.
It's okay. Suna can hug me all she wants. I'm cool in the summer, and I can be warm in the winter. Anytime you need me, I'll be there. So the past wasn't a burden after all. And old memories can open into something bright. Even my wildest dreams suddenly feel close enough to touch. As long as we're still by each other's side.
Congratulations, Arya. You're free. You can go back to your friends now.
Okay. Nangong? Suna?
Arya, how are you feeling? Finally! You're awake! Are you okay?
I'm alright now. Sorry for making you worry for so long.
Well, look at that. Guess the villain here showed up at the wrong time, huh?
Do you need to check on Arya, Miss Jane?
Judging by how she looks right now, I'm guessing that won't be necessary anymore, yeah? I've already filed the incident report. Someone might check in with Arya later just to keep tabs on her, but I don't think it'll affect your rehearsal or the show. Congrats, Arya. You're still a free citizen of New Eridu. Make sure to thank your group mates. And those two mysterious managers.
Thank you.
Huh, looks like Arya's not fully back yet. Am I hearing her right? Yeah, seriously, Arya. Saying thank you to us? You must be trying to ditch us if that's why you're acting all distant. Oh no, without our precious lead vocalist, Angels of Delusion is doomed.
No, hey, both of you, stop interrupting. I still haven't thanked the managers.
No need to be so formal with us. Belle and I are your secret keepers.
Yeah, after Wise got back from Reverb Arena, he dragged me in as his accomplice. It's only now that Arya's worries from then are finally settled. Finally being able to say it out loud feels amazing.
Secret keepers? What secret is Arya hiding from us?
Managers, I'd like to request an extension on our confidentiality agreement.
Bribing the managers won't work! Captain, someone here is breaking the Angels of Delusion to be honest with each other rule. I demand we punish her! Approved.
Wait, since when did we have that rule?
Since last night.
Then it hasn't been put to a vote yet.
2 votes in favor and 1 absent. It passed on the spot. As for the exact punishment, to thank the 2 of you managers, from now on, your show tickets and bar drinks at 404 are on Arya.
That's fine.
Wait, you're agreeing to something so expensive just like that? Oh, that's Arya for you, with all that hollow commission experience. So capable. But what is Arya's secret anyway? It's probably just some silly talk like, I'll find a way to quietly leave Angels of Delusion so I won't be a burden. Even if you know, managers don't tell the others. Nangong, isn't that exactly what you guessed last night? Yeah? You can practically read Arya's worries on her eye screens. I don't even know why she thinks she needs to hide it.
Is it really that obvious?
You guys are adorable. Now that Arya's doing better, I can finally report back to the client. I'll be heading out now.
Thank you so much for today, Miss Jane. If it weren't for you, I might have hurt Suna and the others.
No trouble at all. Just doing my job. Besides, Arya, you're way stronger than what you just showed. I should be thanking you for snapping out of it in time, and for going easy on me. If we run into each other in the Hollow because of some commission, and we're facing the same enemy, don't you hold back again.
Miss Jane, please be joking.
Yeah, you really bounced back fast, didn't you?
Arya, Should we go find Miss Cecilia and clear things up?
Yeah. In any case, both Miss Cecilia and Lady Cersei have always been people I look up to. Besides, she must be worried about me. It's about time we cleared up all the secrets and misunderstandings.
I'm rooting for you, Arya.
So yeah, that's basically what happened.
That was way too dangerous. Arya, how can you give up on yourself so readily? I've told you before, your free will is what matters most.
I know I messed up, Miss Vesper.
I hope you really do.
I'm sorry, Miss Vesper. Right. And we told Atang before we wouldn't hold you up for too long, but we ended up keeping you here all this time. What about your rehearsal?
It's just a rehearsal. Showing up a little late won't hurt. Atang will sort it with the crew. If you're all right now, then I'll head over, okay?
Mm-hmm. Don't worry about me. I'm really okay now. That's strange.
What's wrong? Still feeling off?
Ever since I woke up, I felt lighter. And after Miss Vesper hugged me just now, all of a sudden, I feel really relieved. Like a weight on my chest just disappeared.
Oh, it must be because Miss Vesper comforted you.
Maybe.
If I remember correctly, isn't there someone else here who you keep saying comforts you?
Miss Cecilia. Can I call you Lady Cersei?
That name. I sealed it away a long time ago. I honestly thought I'd never have to say it again.
Why not?
If it's worth remembering at all, it's only because it was the first name that carried your voice into New Eridu. But the price was... it turned you into someone hidden under its shadow.
I never looked at it that way. Because your music was the alarm that woke me up from the chaos.
I could kind of guess Arya probably woke up in the hollow because she heard Cecilia singing, but still, calling it an alarm. That's a little odd.
Sorry. Did I say something weird again? Still, it's exactly like you thought, Manager. My old life, if you can even call it a life, was completely colorless. But no matter how much time passes, when I think about the moment my emotions were first given color, it was in that hollow, listening to Cersei's song.
I also have a story I haven't told you.
Miss Cecilia?
After the fall of the old capital, I was trapped in the terror of watching the Hollows tear the world apart. I wrote countless songs, yet I could no longer feel the warmth in the lyrics, let alone convey it. I couldn't sing a single line in front of anyone. That's why the agency found you.
Listen to this part. Doesn't she sound just like you?
I told you, I can't accept this.
You have to. Go out there and see what Eridu has become. See the streets devoured by the Hollow, and the eyes filled with despair. People need you. Your name and your voice. Maybe they can help ease their sorrow. A new song's getting a really good response. Given time, she might actually become the next Cersei.
New Eridu doesn't need another Cersei. But someday, people will need Arya.
All right. You're the pro. Anyway, we finally have the audio locked in for the next show.
But she can't keep singing in my shadow forever. And about what I told you last time. About retiring. We're working on letting the news out. Just give everyone a little more time. Everything's been taken care of. Except for our little friend.
You mean Arya? What's wrong?
She didn't accept any of the compensation we offered. Oh, right. She also said, get well soon.
Okay. We'll meet each other again someday. While I was getting treated for PTSD all those years, Arya's voice kept singing the emotions I'd written, but could no longer feel. And in the end, that healed me.
Miss Cecilia. So now with Miss Cecilia and Arya, and all of us together, everything that happened before finally has a fitting conclusion.
Aw, looks like our little Zuna just found a brand new spark of inspiration, huh?
Such a beautiful echo of the past.
All right. Our little crybaby's turning into a raccoon again. Come on, I'll take you to wash your face.
What's up with Belle today? Just how special is this guest anyway?
Not long ago, PubSec conducted a safety inspection of your establishment. Regrettably, the inspection wasn't completed, correct? Pardon the intrusion. My name is Severian Lowell. During our last call, you asked for my rank and name. Per regulation, I'm required to answer truthfully. I'm Severian Lowell, Senior Commissioner of New Eridu's Public Security HQ, and your former client.
Commissioner Lowell? That sounds familiar. I think Julian mentioned it before. How are you related to Seth?
You can just call me by my name, Severian. As for me and Seth, were you asking if we are legally related, or about our relation within the precinct?
Legally related?
If some of your friends ever speculated about Officer Seth Lowell's background within the public security system, then I believe that responsibility lies with me. My apologies. I've gone a bit off topic. I came by today to talk with you about the last commission.
The outcome of the last commission certainly wasn't ideal, but we did everything we could with the support public security provided. We cleared out the constructs that woke up in Lemnian Hollow, and we told you everything we know about Yokai's movements afterwards.
Right. Me and Wise worked our butts off.
And now you suddenly show up at our place, scaring our Bang Boo and our AI assistant. For a public officer, that seems inappropriate, doesn't it?
First, on behalf of the whole information security team, I want to thank both of you for everything you did. That said, we also found that Yokai's behavioral patterns and portions of its code appear to have some connection to your household AI assistant, the one you previously reported to the Criminal Investigation Special Response Team. In their words, The yokai that caused the disturbance and your intelligent assistant appear to be something akin to twins. That's why I'm getting ready to apply for permission to borrow it from you for a short time. Needless to say, we'll make sure it's returned safely once the investigation is finished.
Even Belle and I don't fully understand where Ferry comes from, and there's no way we can let public security know about our partnership. Lending Ferry out is completely out of the question. But he's not treating Ferry as a suspect. He just wants her to assist in the investigation. I need a reason to refuse.
Gilded Carrot Day is tomorrow. So you're saying you want to borrow Ferry to help out? Make sure Yokai doesn't actually crash the lighting ceremony like it said it would?
When it comes to potential criminals, public security would of course want to gather as much information as possible. And if we can bring it under control outright, all the better.
Alert. Analysis indicates that the action you requested has a 0% chance of success.
Ferry, don't be so rude.
Your AI assistant seems to know more about yokai than us, then.
Wait a second. Ferry has never done off-site work before. But if you make it a commission and have her help remotely, that should work.
Then it's settled.
Huh?
Since you two have already accepted the job on her behalf, I won't push you any further. And honestly, all my concern about yokai comes from wanting to protect Gilded Carrot Day and keep New Eridu in order. So there's no need to get hung up on whatever form that partnership takes.
Sounds like my suggestion was exactly what you wanted. You didn't have this attitude earlier when you were outright trying to take Ferry away.
Agreed.
To show good faith, I brought something that might help. As long as you can stop that arrogant, out-of-control AI, you're free to read and use any information stored in it. I hope we can work together and shut down this plot to disturb the peace in New Eridu. If not, then as the twin intelligent entity and a key suspect, your intelligent assistant might just be called in by public security for additional questioning. Good day, Rookie Patrol Officer Lowell. Didn't expect to run into you here.
Brother, quit the act. The manager's known me for ages. Besides, the approval process for the duty roster Captain Zhuyuan submitted has edits from Commissioner Lowell. If your assistant didn't handle it for you, you should know him on 6th Street.
Is that so?
So you assigned Seth to patrol 6th Street, and then deliberately came by for a chance encounter, huh?
No way! We're just siblings who happen to have some work overlap. If it weren't for the approval documents, he wouldn't even know where I'd be spending Gilded Carrot Day.
Sorry, I have to correct you there. Since a certain someone has been yelling at home every day accusing me of neglecting my family, I already promised I'd head home after the lighting ceremony to spend Gilded Carrot Day with them. As for his own Gilded Carrot Day plans, if he wasn't tricking me into going home just so he could sneak off and hang out with his friends, then yeah, I've always known his Gilded Carrot Day plans.
That's not true! My shift ends at the lighting ceremony too, and then I'm heading home.
I hope so. I had to make quite a few promises to my boss just to get the night off for Gilded Carrot Day. If a certain someone misses this reunion, then comes home with a videotape next time, begging me to join in on family activities.
Hey, that was a family event! I just didn't want you to feel left out!
All right, thanks for not leaving me out. But if I remember correctly, I wasn't the one who insisted on keeping distance from family in the workplace, was I?
That's only because you...
I?
Let's get back to Gilded Carrot Day. Seth has been patrolling 6th Street. Did you intentionally arrange that, Severian?
Right. You never answered me.
It's simply because Public Security Officer Juyuan has more important duties to handle by herself, so the rest of the team are assigned to other missions as well. I'd advise a certain rookie officer not to get too full of themselves.
Look, I know you don't like me, but could you at least not say such obnoxious things in front of the manager?
How could there be an older brother in this world who dislikes his younger siblings? I'm sure the way Severian talks comes across a bit harsh, but he's totally got a Gilded Carrot Day surprise planned. He's just too embarrassed to tell you. Right?
There's no way he'd prepare a surprise for the family.
I'll come pick you up from 6th Street after the lighting ceremony, and we'll head home together.
Huh?
I might be a bit late. You can wait for me at the parking lot by 4:04.
You know, he's acting really weird today. And what was he doing at the video store? Don't tell me he actually planned out the whole Gilded Carrot Day family event, and even borrowed a videotape for us to watch. All so he could snitch on me to Mom and Dad if I got home late!
Well, your brother is indeed a customer at our store. As for snitching on you, I'm not entirely sure, but I think there's a possibility of that.
This is so unfair! I need to get Gilded Carrot Day gifts for Mom and Dad, and for him too. Can't let him show me up. Oh, sorry about that, manager. We must have taken up a lot of your time, huh?
No worries. I like hearing you talk about this stuff. After all, I'm a big brother too. I learn a lot from watching how other siblings interact with each other.
Oh, I see. Glad we're not bothering you. But the way we interact with each other in our family, you're probably better off not learning from us. You should head back to the store. Oh, by the way, I'll be patrolling 6th Street these days. If you ever need any help, feel free to come find me.
Guys, what do we do now? I mean, if Severian insists on taking Fairy, we could try going to the mayor. But even then, I don't want to tell him everything about Fairy and the HDD. Or, Fairy, do you have any way to lay low for a while? There's no way we'd hand you over.
Based on available data, the intelligent entity Yokai specializes in breaching security protocols, rapidly infiltrating and exiting devices, and altering system behavior through viral code. As a result, most tracking programs struggle to monitor its movements. Unfortunately, your AI assistant lacks expertise in this field. Additionally, I am bound by our agreement and cannot leave easily.
Fairy, I'm touched. But this isn't the moment to get all sentimental.
My statements reflect an objective assessment of my capabilities and limitations. No exaggeration is present.
Since Fairy is an AI connected to Yokai, if it manages to sabotage the lighting ceremony, she'll definitely attract more scrutiny from public security and other government divisions.
So right now, the only option is stopping Yokai before everything gets worse. But if we barely know anything about Yokai, where do we even start?
Don't lose heart yet, Belle. We're not completely clueless. First, Yokai openly admitted it was behind the creator incident. Plus, we've picked up quite a few details recently. Yokai hijacked an intelligent construct officer and sent Severian that letter of criminal intent. It keeps bragging about ruining the lighting ceremony, telling us to stay tuned.
It even posed as that wishing sprite to mess with Arya, nearly wrecking the Girls' Gilded Carrot Day show. Is it just me? Or does picking on Arya and the Angels of Delusion not really match its go big or go home chaos lover personality?
Yeah.
I have generated a behavioral logic analysis report. This AI shows a clear performative impulse, frequently showcasing its abilities, causing disruptions, and triggering panic or confusion among specific groups.
If we don't count the 404 Angels incident, that analysis actually holds up. Let's treat Arya's case as an outlier for now.
Continuing analysis of overlapping factors across the above events. Bangbu Lockspring. Intelligent Construct Public Security Officer. Arya.
So, from the looks of it, Yokai prefers to stay hidden backstage and manipulate others to get what it wants. And its targets are usually constructs, right? That means Yokai will likely try to control another construct to somehow spark fear or chaos to disrupt the lighting ceremony.
Ugh, my brain hurts. I can't think anymore.
Speculating like this is pointless. We should get some rest and leave this to tomorrow, us. Maybe after a shower and some sleep, things will become clearer.
Worst case, we prepare ourselves to hand Fairy over to public security, and then immediately run to the mayor for help. With their skills, I doubt they'll get anything meaningful out of Fairy.
Alert. Second assistant. Your line of thinking is extremely risky.
Don't worry, Fairy. Things aren't that dire yet. Worst case, I'll head to Phylum Heights and stand guard with Shifu at the lighting ceremony. You and Belle can handle things from home.
Oh right, Wise! I just remembered. Yokai talked to Arya before. She might know something useful. I'll message her to set something up. Let's all meet at the video store tomorrow morning.
Most of what Yokai said to me was honestly pretty boring. It kept assuming all intelligent constructs dream of ruling New Eridu, and kept going on with weird stuff like, "You're superior to humans," and "You deserve more." It even said, if you want to see everyone's emotions, you can just use firepower to make it happen. I mean, who would even do something like that?
Yeah, that might sound absurd to you, but judging from the current trends, it's not impossible some might start believing this intelligent construct threat theory again.
Wise, are you talking about those intelligent construct out-of-control incidents Severian mentioned? If those things get exaggerated... No. Yokai is already doing that. It must have been Yokai before, too, when those photos from the Hollow were posted to ruin Arya.
If Yokai's Gilded Carrot Day surprise is really gonna be some speech pushing the idea that intelligent constructs are dangerous, would just bringing up those old malfunction cases really be enough to make people suspicious again? I mean, those cases are already basically solved, right?
Maybe it's not even a threat. For example, Yokai has already demonstrated that it can control intelligent constructs' logic cores at will.
But without some special program to go with it, nothing it says will make much of a splash, right? At most, people will think it's just a broadcast glitch. Knowing Yokai, it won't stop there. But what else can it do?
If it can hijack Vesper just like it did Arya, then Yokai could force her to make a statement during the lighting ceremony. Or worse, attack the audience.
Miss Vesper wouldn't do that! She wouldn't. Vesper is a good person! But even I attacked Suna while I was under its control. That AI is terrifying! We have to go to Phylum Heights and find Miss Vesper!
Hold on, Arya. Slow down. We already planned to leave for Phylum Heights. We just need to get ready. Still, something doesn't add up. Yokai's plan can't possibly be this simple.
Wise, you take Arya and head to Phylum Heights first. Leave the rest to me and Fairy. We'll keep digging at home. We've still got the storage drive Severian left. Maybe there's more on it.